Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts and another episode of KEM Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in KEM Strikes. This one was sent in by a guy who just hates my guts. He hates everything about me, or maybe his parents do, I don't know which one yet. But this guy knows how bad I am at pronouncing names, yet his name of his channel is Harithio. I think it's how you pronounce it. H-A-A-R-I-T-H-I-O, Harithio. I hope I pronounced it right. I probably didn't, because I never pronounce anything right. But it was sent in by him, and it's a great gameplay. It is a fantastic gameplay. So what we got going on here is a game of domination on the map Octane, running around with the Remington R5. And this is a perfect example of just taking a great opening route and just completely annihilating the enemy team. Just lots of situational awareness, lots of map awareness, lots of spawn knowledge. Just a great overall KEM strike. So before we get into that, let's start talking here about the perks. We got Slave Hand, which is just a great perk. Reload faster. We all know Slave Hand and why it's beneficial in just about every single class. We've got Stalker, which I would say is very beneficial on light machine guns, assault rifles, as well as marksman rifles. Not so much on shotguns and submachine guns. Kind of worthless on shotguns and submachine guns. We've got Dead Silence, because it's one of the best damn perks in the game. It's allowing it so he can hear enemy footsteps. He can basically make so he can isolate enemy footsteps a little bit better. It's not like Amplify, where it amplifies their sound, but makes it so his own footsteps are quiet. So since he's not hearing himself, he's hearing other people easier. It's just one of the best perks in the game, and has been since perks were implemented in Call of Duty back in 2007. He's got Focus, one of the best damn perks in the game, makes you win a lot of gunfights, and he's got Fully Loaded, which fully loaded versus Scavenger. Like, you definitely want fully loaded when you're using assault rifles, marksman rifles, light machine guns. That's how I usually do it. But when you're using submachine guns and shotguns, well, I guess you don't even really need Scavenger on a shotgun. But if you're using submachine guns, you should definitely be using Scavenger. That's how I really like to run that, because the submachine guns you're moving around a whole lot, whereas assault rifles, you can move around a whole lot. But if you don't want to, or if you find yourself in a position where you don't need to, then having fully loaded is a pretty good perk to have. Now, this KEM Strike itself, now we got the perks out of the way, is one of those examples of just an amazing player just dominating everything and just doing really well. So he starts off here towards the A flag, is where he started, right? He made his way towards C flag, where the enemy team was at. He just dominated everybody over there, and then he kind of did a little bit of adapt and overcome, which I thought was pretty good. You know, both A flag and the B flag became contested. His team capped the C flag, so he had to make his way clear across the map, and now he's back here towards the A flag, and he's doing what he did back at C. He's just dominating people. He's shooting people as they come at him. He's knowing where people are at. This is the kind of KEM strike that really shows, you know, kind of a good player versus a bad player, because when you're looking at the idea of a good player, one of the things that separates, you know, a good player from a bad player is how they adapt and how they overcome different scenarios and different situations in the games that they're playing. Because any Yahoo, you know, playing demolition, like spawn trapping people, shooting fish in a barrel and demolition, anybody can do that. But somebody that, you know, at the very beginning of the match goes over towards where the enemy team's flag is, starts dominating all of them over there, and then to have all the flags completely change hands for him to completely traverse the map, go back towards the A flag, start dominating people there. Then once the flags start changing hands again, he comes back here, starts dominating them at C flag again. It's just a perfect example of a good player. It's one of the things that's very easy to be able to tell a good player from a bad player, and just how he's reacting and the ways he's going, and the map awareness and the situational awareness and the spawn knowledge he has throughout the entirety of this video, which is great. He's already got the KEM strike. It's one of the ones where he got the KEM strike within the first, like, fourth of the match. You know, he starts the game off 25-0. And it was just great. I thought it was just one of the best examples of a gameplay. You just kind of really can separate a good player from a bad player. Just watching this, it was like, wow, he played this so masterfully, for lack of a better phrase, that I thought it was great, and I wanted to feature it here on the show. And unfortunately, though, that's where the gameplay cut off. I was definitely interested, because with a start like that, and just the way he was playing, and how well his shot was performing, just how accurate he was, I was wondering throughout the entirety of the video, like, what's this guy's score going to be? And then he kind of cuts it off right there. That's, you know, the end of the gameplay that he sent me. I wish I could have seen the final score. I mean, starting off that quick with a KEM strike, that could have been a cool gameplay, but he cut it off. People end up doing this a lot for KEM Strike Saturday, unfortunately. They'll only show the portion of the gameplay where they got their KEM strike, because I think that they're worried that, oh, it's a 10-minute long video, Nero's not going to watch it. I don't care if it's a 10-minute long video. I skip along and find the part where the KEM strike is. It's better to submit the entirety of the gameplay, so for editing portions, I don't have to do this, where I just give you guys a screenshot. It's like, oh, that's where he cut it off, because that's all I got sent. And, you know, just send the whole gameplay, guys. Definitely a lot better. But regardless of that, freaking amazing gameplay by Mr. Harithio, which I hope I pronounced that right. I know I didn't, but Mr. Harithio, That was amazing. I definitely thought that was good, as well as the rest of the videos on your channel are actually pretty freaking good. But we're going to talk about that here in a moment. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys like to send in your guys' KEM Strikes for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen right now. No commentary, no color correction. Try and render your video out to a great quality. Take that high quality video, upload it to YouTube as enlisted. Link me via personal message here on YouTube. And then congratulations, you have submitted your video for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. Now, if you had to go ahead and check out Mr. Harithio, which I once again doubt I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, I watched like a dozen of his videos, I kid you not, to try and find an instance in those videos where it's like, does he say his name? Please say your name. And he never actually spoke it. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. But if you guys like to check him out, he's a first-time guest here on KEM Strike Saturday. If you do check out his YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/Harithio, just like it's shown on the screen, as well as there's a link down to it in the description. If you want to check out his channel, you can go there, and you're going to find kind of a smaller number of videos, but good videos nonetheless. Firstly, he has great gameplay, which you would definitely expect somebody that, you know, has been on KEM Strike Saturday to be the kind of person that gets a lot of good gameplay. He's definitely one of those people, and you can expect him to have some pretty freaking great stuff on his channel. He has fast double KEM Strikes, he's got Black Ops 2 nuclears, but what really makes him interesting to me, and some of the videos that just kind of really spoke to me on his channel while I'm like clicking through all of them trying to find an instance where he says his name, I found a couple of his videos that were freaking cool, because I'd never heard about these before. He has videos on his channel that show you how to do glitches to how to get outside of the map on Nuketown 2025 in Black Ops 2, as well as a way to get on top of the map on Raid in Black Ops 2. Two very easy glitches to do, and I'm sitting there thinking like, I kind of want to do that. I used to do glitches all the time back in Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 just because they're fun to do. Like, I want to do them in public matches, I do them in private matches, of course. But they're just fun to do. They're fun to get outside the map and explore out there and stuff. So I thought those videos were cool. I think I'm actually going to try it. I won't make videos of it because that'd just be me stealing videos from him. But still, I'd like to try them. They just look cool. So he's got those. He's got tutorials of how to do that on his channel, as well as he's got some, you know, Black Ops 2 nuclears. And he's got some double KEM strikes and things like that. He's a pretty cool channel. I can't pronounce it, but he's got a pretty freaking cool channel. So that's, once again, youtube.com/Harithio. Harithio, Harithio. Go and check him out, at least for the glitches videos, because those things are pretty freaking cool and helpful. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.